What up, though? This your boy Beezy, back again with another Dead and Hip Hop solo review. Today I'm going to be talking about Blu Nottz Gods in the Spirit EP. Blu, I think Blu needs no introduction. I think, if you a hip hop head or if you a fan of hip hop, I think you know the resume that Blu holds. First starting off with his debut project with Exile Below the Heavens, which many consider a classic. It's just a very flawless album. This time he brings over the Virginia producer Nottz. If you're not familiar with Nottz, been a fan of his work since '98 of Busta Rhymes' Extinction Level event, Everybody Rise. Been hooked to his work ever since then. I mean, he produced for some top-notch, A-list MCs, very known popular MCs, as Busta Rhymes, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, just to name a few. He produced for a lot of people. And then, of course, the most recent work that I think everybody been praising him about is Pusha T's, the joint he did with Kendrick off of My Name Is My Name. Mean joint. One of my favorite joints off of My Name Is My Name, easily. So, yeah, Nottz, he's been putting in work for over a decade in the producer game. And he dropped a couple of solo EPs as well. Solo EPs and an album as well. So, this time Blu brings on Nottz, which, I think the thing I like about Nottz production is that it's very, very bass heavy. Very bass heavy. And this whole EP itself is a sample-based EP. So, he did a lot of sampling, a lot of orchestra sampling, such as God shit. Blu, I think, of course, we know Blu, very, very laid-back lyricist. MC, he kind of, most of his albums, he kind of giving you that laid back, chill style, more serious style. But I think with this one, and most recently, I want to say about Blu is that he's been very aggressive, like for the past, I want to say like a year or so, maybe less than a year, because I heard him off of 14KT's Nickel and Dime instrumental project. And he had a song in there with Pay, and Blu sounded a lot different. I was like, man, is this Blu? Like, he sounded very aggressive, very braggadocious, very, very angry. And I think with Nott's production style on this, like I said, very, very sample, hard hitting drums, sample bass, in your face type of beats. I think it was perfect for Blu not to be so the below the heavens Blu. Blu gave you the aggressive Blu that we've been hearing for the last, several months, that I thought was very, it was very interesting because, Blu, he's always known for just coming out of nowhere and collaborating with people, or rather if it's with a producer, or just coming out and just bringing a project out of nowhere. So this project with him and Nottz was very unexpected. I did not see this coming, no promotion or anything. And, Blu held his own. Blu wasn't whack throughout this project, but me personally, I really felt the features on this project really, really, like, oh my god, they really kind of outshine Blu. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, started with Anthem, Anthem and Homeboy Sandman on Crooks and Castles. Oh man, I mean, Blu started off, but after Blu's verse went into Anthem, went into Homeboy Sandman's and what's that scene and Jones? I hope I'm saying the name right. After their verses, you kind of almost forget Blu was on that track. Especially the way Anthem came in and killed his joint, and so Homeboy Sandman, which I'm a huge fan of, a Stone Store record, did his verse and killed it, and it made me forget that Blu was actually on that song. So not really a good look for Blu, but I mean this doesn't take away that Blu didn't come whack at all throughout this whole project. I just felt the features on here was they kind of outdid him. Science on cream of the crop. I thought Science did his thing on his verse. If you not hit the Science, go check out his project he releases here, Ella. Dope project, man. But yeah, I thought the features kind of outshine him. Cas on God shit. Aloy Blank. I think I'm saying his name right. Aloy Blank. I thought they did. I mean, the features on here really kept up with Blu, and it's almost with this being a producer MC project, I was kind of hoping that I would get mostly just Blu himself and then just, Nottz on the production. I wasn't expecting, especially by this being a short 6-track EP, I wasn't expecting him to have heavy features pretty much on almost all the tracks on here. I was thinking it was just going to be Blu showcasing this, usual witty lyricism on like he always do. And I thought Nottz was going to be hitting with the hard beats, which Nottz didn't disappoint me with the beats. But I was expecting more Blu and not so many features, So that kind of caught me a little off guard. But the features did their thing. I think the features really stood out more so than Blu did on this project, because they did their thing. It was like they knew they had to step their bars up because they was going against such a good MC as in Blu. So I thought a lot of features on here. I wish Nitty Scott would have gave me a verse though. Nitty Scott was I like her chorus doing the hook on Boys II Men. I thought that was cool. She matched that raw greediness for that particular track. I thought it was perfect. But you know, she did a good job with the hook. I wish I could have got like a verse from her, but you never know. Maybe her voice would have probably outshine Blu's. We never know. But she did a good job on the hook. I thought to kick it off, I thought it was well. But like I said, overall, you know, we had End of the World. I think, yeah, I'm sorry. Going back after Crooks and Castles, the first 3 tracks, Boys II Men, Cream of the Crop, and Crooks and Castles, kind of really set the tone. Well, at the halfway mark for this EP, I was like, okay, this is really gonna be gritty, grimy, in your face, you know, aggressive Blu, in your face production. But it got to End of the World, which I think it was the hook. Rashad was singing the hook. It kind of took on a little bit of lighter. It kind of switched it up on that track 4 on End of the World, you know, because of him singing the hook, and then the beat was a little more laid back, a little bit more subdued in that one. But then it got to God shit. I said, okay, this is back. And then they did a remix to End of the World with Nottz also kicking in the verse. If you're not familiar, Nottz, he does rap occasionally. He has an EP out where he does some rapping as well. So, you know, I still look at Nottz as more of the producer. You know, same thing as opposed to like Black Milk. I look at Black Milk as a producer first, MC second. So that's the same thing I look at as Nottz. Nottz a producer first, MC second. His verse was cool. Wasn't, you know, nothing super dope. Nothing that's gonna throw you off. Be like, holy shit, what did he say? Just a good verse. I'm glad he kind of remixed that particular softer track on track End of the World and remixed it and kind of made it back up a more grittier, grimy track. So, but overall, I thought this project was a good EP. You know, of course, 6. I would have been straight with like about 8 or 9 tracks on here, man. But 6, it was just like it was over too fast. I thought, like I said, Blu did a good job. I just thought the features throughout this whole project kind of made you forget Blu was on the song, which rarely happens, you know, because Blu is such a dope MC. So for him to kind of be outshine with his features throughout this whole project kind of caught me off guard. And, you know, I ain't going to say Blu stepped your game up, because like, how can you tell someone like Blu to step their game up? Blu did his thing. But Science, Homeboy Sandman, Anthem, Nitty Scott on the hook, Koss, y'all did y'all thing on this joint, man. And this was a solid EP. You know, this was a very solid EP. It wasn't super great. It wasn't one of the best projects that came out this year, but it's a good listen. It's worth the money. I mean, I think the EP is like what, $4.99, $5.99 if you want to cop it. Go cop the EP. You shouldn't be disappointed. If you're a fan of Blu, if you're a fan of this aggressive Blu, check it out. If you never heard it before, this is really a different Blu that I'm not used to hearing. It's not a bad thing though. It's kind of cool hearing them kind of being aggressive and more in your face. So, you know, this is your boy Beezy. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Follow me on Twitter. Oh, check out my homeboy Mike Seatown's Cage review too. He did a solo review for the site as well. So check out, subscribe to Mike Seatown's channel. Subscribe to Dead End Hip Hop. Check this out. Let me know what y'all think. Appreciate y'all watching. It's your boy Beezy. Peace. I know